Louis Chess says, would love more in-depth London versus King's Indian tips. Maybe if I'm white, I'll start the game with a London and maybe get some examples. Okay, we just need black to play King's Indian. Oh, never mind. Okay, hourly rapid time. Oh, NATO Nate is from Chicago. Yeah, if you're based in the Chicago area, I'm doing an in-person event this Saturday. It's a Simul and a Blitz tournament. We do have the Chicago command. Okay, so here we're having, this is probably the most popular London position.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Oh, Captain, my Stephen Gray. Welcome back. And Bishop d6. Okay, so for those that have purchased my London course, which I made like several years ago, I recommend the move Bishop g3. But since then, I've come to admire this move, knight e5. And yeah, the point is I maintain the bishop here. I unleash the queen. I continue development. Black can't, I guess. I was going to say black can't take with a knight because I fork. But my opponent is proving anything is possible. So here we see a very kind of simple, basic London trap. This was probably just carelessness. I wonder if it was a mouse slip. Like it can be easy to mouse slip this, or yeah, this instead of this. So now it's a question which piece to take. I can also just let the pieces marinate for a little bit. Don't get to use marination in chess too often. Hey, it's Reacher 47. Continuing the subgift they got from John. That's nice. Yeah, there is no reason to actually commit. Okay, now I can take. Maybe there was a reason. So I hit the bishop. I block the queen from targeting b2. And I think my goal is just queen here, bishop here. Maybe include knight f3. Welcome back to the Black Goose. And there's this
Thanks
move.
as always for the great content.
Yeah, I'm going to play queen h5. So I'm threatening mate in 1. If g6, I play queen here. If h6, then I'll decide what to do. Thank you, Trones Ritter. Yeah, now the point is, when I take with the f-pawn, a pawn on dark square complements my light squared bishop, so I max my square control. I thought it was discouraging e5, but maybe not. As e5, I probably should take. And then I'll block with the queen. I don't mind a queen trade. Wonder if bishop g3 was better. Yeah, bishop g3 was possible. Where is it? Here? I thought that black would maybe just continue with e5, so I didn't want to allow that option. Okay, now it's time to castle. King safety first. Or king safety like second or third, given its move 16. And now we'll continue with development. The dream is to get this and this. Like I might even play queen h6 immediately. It's kind of a funny line. Takes and then knight g5. Oh no, my bishop. Ah, my bishop. Which one was more convincing? Probably when I say them back to back, then it's even less convincing. So black has to address this threat. At some point, I'll probably move my bishop if black doesn't get mated. Oh, the second one. Okay, I'm working on my my acting still. Someday I'll win an Oscar, or maybe just another Rosen trophy. Welcome back to GM Sultai. GM Sultai was here earlier too.
Thanks for the great content.
Oh, thanks for being a great sub, Luke Gambit. Yeah, I'm trying to keep initiative here. So, threatening maiden 1, expecting this, or this. I was not like actually Queen D7 was the move I was least expecting. I guess Queen E7, there's Rook E1. Yeah, as much as I would like to keep making threats and not move my bishop, the time has come. And the idea is to reroute to F3, get a rook to D1, and D5 is kind of a backwards pawn. So now the queen is a bit overworked. I'm probably threatening bishop takes D5. Thank you, Hbazi. Gifting to Mr. Weeks TTV. Let's go. Rook E7. So this over defends H7, so D5 is not capturable yet. Although maybe it is. Because I could take and then play Rook D1. And then wherever the queen moves, I have this move. Oh, but there's Queen A5 defending. It's safer to just play Rook D1 right away. Here there's nothing to calculate. Just some arrows to draw, and life is good. Oh, Vindictive also had this idea. Yeah. Usually when you're up a piece, there's no reason to overcomplicate. Unless you want to like play with your food and become a gourmet chef. Okay, thanks for the game. Yeah, opponent made kind of a careless opening mistake, but goes to show in the London, like you have to be careful early on with even simple opening tactics. Let's do a guessing game. How many people have played this move according to Lichess database? I would guess 100. It might be less. Let's guess 100. I guess for 2,500. 500. 257. Okay, let's see. Lichess database. How common is this? So this position has been reached 7 times in Masters database. White scores very well. Yeah, usually the knight's a bit misplaced here. Lichess database. We're going to see... Oh, knight d2 is the most common move. Oh, it's probably going to be over 100. 724! Okay, I was a bit off. Who is closest? Jonique said 500. That may have been the closest guess.
Hello Eric. Any upcoming travels? Any OTB tournaments?
Yes, yes, and yes. I'm traveling for multiple OTB tournaments coming up. I should
Been
have a
slacking.
better way of promoting everything coming up. But also thanks for everyone subbing like all at once. Subbing between games. Um, yeah, to address the question, the next one coming up is in Chicago. It is a simul followed by a US chess rated blitz tournament. Link is in the chat. It's raising money for various humanitarian organizations. That's a Saturday, and then starting April 6th, I'll be going to Iceland. Actually going to Iceland a little bit before then, but there's a Reykjavik Open April 6th through 12th. That's also an open tournament. So everything coming up I'm taking part in. Like anyone can join pretty much. So we have the Chicago command, the Iceland command, and then further off in the distance in June, there's a Vegas Chess Festival, which I also plan to visit and probably do a few events for. So, are you coming to Boston anytime soon? It's funny. A friend messaged me that they were like just like moved to Boston, asking me if I'm visiting. I don't have any plans immediately, but I do want to go to Boston because I know a handful of people there. So maybe someday. I went to where was it? Cambridge? When I was I'll share a photo. When I was 10 years old, I played some Street Hustler in Cambridge. I think it was Cambridge. Now I can't find it. Was it 2003? Maybe it was 2005. Ah. Okay, this was the last time I was in Massachusetts. This was 10-year-old me. People can guess which person I am. Hustling the hustlers. I shared this photo maybe a few times before. It's also on Instagram somewhere. So it would be cool to return here. Wonder if this like if it's still active, like people still play chess in the square. I'm pretty sure this was really close to Harvard, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you, I'll wait no. Oh, subbing for 3 months in advance. Yeah, this is like Harvard Square, I'm pretty sure. I didn't win. I got crushed. Actually, I remember the opening trap that I fell for. I was white, as we see in the game, and I played an open Sicilian and proceeded to lose a pawn by move 6. I played the move pawn e5 thinking I was so aggressive, but in reality, uh, my opponent responded with queen a5, and I just lost a pawn and proceeded to lose the game. Oh, does Esserman play in Harvard Square? Yeah, if I come back to Massachusetts, I'd have to collab with Esserman in chess and in tennis. Thank you, Beetle in the
Are
box.
tournaments to get a FIDE rating fairly common? Dude, we made a Twitch baby. Oh no, my OH.
Are FIDE tournaments common? Yeah, it depends on your location. Some places like in Europe, there's just solely FIDE rated tournaments. In the US, there's probably more US rated tournaments and FIDE rated tournaments. And depending on what country you're in, a lot of countries have their own like local rating system. So sometimes it can be more difficult to find FIDE rate events, and then to get a FIDE rating, you need to like get a FIDE ID. You need to, I think, win a certain number of games in a rated tournament. So, um, yeah, it can really depend on where you are. But in the US, I think FIDE rated events are becoming a bit more common. Um, at least higher level events, most are dual rated, which means they're US and FIDE rated. After losing the pawn, how did you defend? It seems like castling kingside. Yeah, I kind of just cried on the inside. I guess I did castle kingside. I don't know how I got a pawn in the center again. We may have played multiple games though. My memory is kind of fuzzy of what happened after the opening. Okay, playing Redam something something. Um, any opening suggestions? Deutsch Gambit. England. Okay, England really? I don't want to play in England. Nimzo. Okay. It's instructive chess, not sack a pawn and be funny chess. E3. Okay, let's play D5. Ooh, okay, we're gonna have a stonewall. So against a stonewall, I like to play the setup. So a similar setup to what I would do against London. And then usually the bishop comes to G4. Oh, can I turn that? Oh yeah, sorry about that. Thank you, Diamond Cutter. Sorry if TTS was a little bit too loud. Um, I had adjusted my levels earlier for the stream with Josh. Yeah, TTS standing for text to scream. Okay, bishop d6. As far as I know, this is one of the best setups against a stonewall. Because eventually, if white plays h3, I'll play bishop to f5 and then trade off white's best bishop. I know there's also some idea of taking a knight b4, which I am a bit curious about. Not sure if it works here though. Like there's queen b6 first, there's a6. I might take first and then castle. I want to take advantage of the fact that after takes, white can't take back with e-pawn because this pawn hangs. But it's a question of the move order I choose. Maybe I just castle first. I'll castle first. Leaving tension. No need to take right away. How do you get over plateaus in rating? I'm stuck right now and feel like I'm not getting any better, but don't know how to improve.
Cooking stream when? Love your work. Thanks for all the free chess education.
Oh, my pleasure. So a few different questions to address. Yeah, if you feel stuck or you're at some rating plateau, first of all, it's normal. It happens to everyone. Plateaus can last for several months or several years. I mean, I've been at the same FIDE rating for over 5 years now. Um, no, over 7 years. Oh man. Um, One thing to understand is your overall chess ability sometimes isn't reflected purely by your rating. Like you can improve, and it can take time for your rating to catch up with your ability. I'm a little bit surprised by this move because it does allow something like e5 to open the center, and e5 takes. That's good for black. e5 takes. Also looks pretty good. And if white doesn't take, then I'm looking forward to pressing random buttons on my keyboard. I want to make a yellow arrow. Yeah, e5. So e5, e4 is my dream. I'll play e5. Yeah, because usually in the stone wall, white really controls e5 with everything, but now, yeah, the stone wall is more like not a stone wall. I'll just play bishop d6. Or stone Swiss cheese. Just has a few holes. Ooh. Okay, I have to be careful of getting mated. I think I can just play this and this. Looks reasonable. Okay, what was the question? Oh, wait, no says cooking stream when? Probably not in Iceland. Okay, this looks to be okay. Wait a minute. Am I in trouble? Uh-oh. Wow. Okay, white's attacking me viciously, and I have to be really, really careful here. If I play bishop g6, the problem is white can take and then mate me. Wait a minute. But if I play this first, what's the move order? Because if rook takes, I take with queen and then take. So bishop would take first. And then if I take with pawn, oh, then I get forked. I mean, there's still this, and then if this. Oh, actually, in that line, I also maybe get forked. It doesn't look good. So I'm thinking h6 here. And it looks like everything is covered. Just threatening the knight. Thank you, Mrs. Barbie. The prime sub. Yeah, if I do a cooking stream, I'd estimate sometime in the second half of April, if there's enough demand for it. Why not g6? g6 would have weakened the knight and trapped in my own bishop. Maybe it was playable, but it's not actually a move I considered. Okay, now, and this is a good sign. Just a question how to continue here. Because white has this idea. I don't want to play g5. If I take, rook takes. I could play c5. Looks interesting. I think c5 is kind of nice, actually. Play c5. It's kind of more of a prophylactic move, just preventing knight d4. Is bishop g6 bad? It's not a move I want to play if I don't have to. It's a move I might end up playing just to trade off. But it's one of the downsides with my pawn on h6. After this takes, I'd have to take back with f pawn. Okay, let's improve the rook. Question if white had rook f6 and queen h5 a move ago. Yeah, I didn't address that, but where was it? If here, I would take, and then if takes, I take. And I'd be winning material. Okay, so white wants to play g4. I'm probably going to end up playing this unless I want to go for this. Actually, I might go for this. Idea knight e4 if rook takes. Yeah, white has a bishop pair, but it's not the most impressive bishop pair. And this is a nice setup. I'm offering a queen trade. If takes, I probably take back with rook, and if takes, I don't know if I'd take with pawn or rook. Both options look pretty good. Probably with pawn. Just to fix a pawn in e3 and then open the d file. Yeah, it's looking very pleasant. Pawn c4 is, I think, pretty thematic here. So, a general rule, if you have knight and bishop versus bishop pair, then your pawns should almost always be on the opposite color of your bishop. Just to maximize square control and also to restrict the squares of the opponent's bishop. And this is looking really nice. Like if the trade happens, then yeah, things will become even nicer. So king f1. I play f5. Oh no, my pawn.
Hey Eric, thank you for being such a chill dude. Also quack.
Oh, thank you for being such a chill Billy Mays her. Also, thanks for subbing for 4 months. Yeah, if rook takes pawn, I had knight g3 with a fork. I'm debating taking anyway.
Hey Eric, what is your favorite song right now? Also quack.
Oh, right now. I could actually check on my app, like my most played song. Okay, I need a moment here to. I really want to open the D file, but I should probably. Wait, let's calculate. Takes here, 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 and then my bishop and rook are hit. Okay, let's stay with this pawn. So the pawns are smiling. The issue is this pawn is caps lock is not behaving. This pawn is backwards, and it's hard to advance. But I have this move. I want to do this and this, but there's this and this. So maybe I can start with this. Preventing the bishop from moving. Also restricting the pawn, because then I would take. That's a respectable move. I'm thinking a5. I want to play a4. Also, my king should be here. Do I play a4? I think I do.
Love your stuff. Thank you for being you.
I love you too. Actually, no, let's just leave some tension for a little bit. White can play b4 if they want. B4 actually just loses a pawn. I'm curious what white's going to do next move. We might see this idea. But if white takes the time to move over, I can play this and this. And I mean, I basically have a couple files to work with. I do have to watch my time too. Okay. It's probably a good move. I'm going to leave the tension. There's still this pin. I probably want to play a4 soon. This is going to be hard to win. Also, I might be threatening takes and then rook a8. That's a good move, though. Yeah. Black's played this, or White's played this well. This move doesn't do much. I burned a lot of time, too. Okay, the plan is to walk the rook to h6. Okay. Some progress. White's considering playing for a win. Oh, that's funny. Play this move. So White's playing for a win, actually. The move bishop e1. White didn't want to repeat. So if king takes, I take the bishop. Tactics time. This isn't so simple still. I'm gonna go after this pawn. Oh no. Mess up? I think I messed up. No. Wow, White tricked me. I refuse to. Oh, I was gonna say I refuse to flag, but I flagged. Good game. Good job to all the doubters too. Um, yeah, I assumed the position was like better, but the past B pawn was actually quite venomous. And this is just a bad judgment on my part. Oh no, my keyboard. I should plug in my keyboard. Oh no, my rating. Everything going wrong. Um, yeah, I don't have rook b3 here because after takes, white queen's first. Uh, so I think this is just losing. Oh, maybe I could have included c3 was a better try. Rook f3. c3 would be interesting. But yeah, white's just winning this. Um, so my mistake was this. Oh, this position, just king d6. I was scared of the rook coming in, but there's no check. And then if I prevent king c5, then I can scoop up the pawn. So yeah, I think I just spent too much time that game. It was rapid, but I was playing a bit slowly. But it was tricky. So even this position is maybe still slightly preferable for black. Yeah, once the H file open too. I am drinking tea. Have some nice peach tea. Okay, back to tournament. At some point, I'm gonna have to find the cable to charge my keyboard. I think it's a USB-C cable of some sort. There's one more game left in this tournament, so or probably time for one more game. I mean to say, but then maybe I'll find another tournament to play in. Yeah, the opponent played well. Opponent played like relatively quickly. Um, but it was an opening. It was like good opening for me. Oh, hi Thomas. Shout out to all the people named Thomas watching. Also, all the people named Robert or Jason. Okay, playing junior. What tea do you drink and how do you make it? So I'm drinking loose leaf tea. I make it by putting, it's usually a tablespoon of loose leaf tea in the tea thing, let it brew for a few minutes, and then take it out, let it cool down, and then drink the tea. But it's important, especially when it comes to loose leaf tea, um, depending what type of tea it is, the brew time is important because different teas require different brew times. Oh yeah, hi Thomas, Robert, and Jason, and no one else. Okay, let's play this move. Oh, not a tablespoon, teaspoon. Getting my spoons confused. Yeah, teaspoon is usually the standard size. I was making chia pudding earlier, and that requires what's the equation? It requires 4 tablespoons for every cup of liquid. 4 tablespoons of chia seeds. Okay. If takes, I take this way. Yeah, this is gonna be fun because I think I'm gonna defend the pawn. If queen d7, then I would have had this or this. And now the knight is... Ooh, okay. This is why when you see a good move, you should look for a better move. This force mate for white. Yeah, it was chia pudding with oat milk. And it's been my go-to snack recently. Wait, there's prediction going for this game? Well, the prediction is... yeah, I guess people can oh, RIP to the 32 channel points on no, I will not win this game. Yeah, it would be tragic if mods like accidentally awarded the channel points for the wrong outcome. I'm pretty sure predictions can be like just removed in the event that the game ends before the prediction is done. Okay, playing YT100. Do I berserk? Oh, I was gonna ask Chad if I should berserk back. I guess not though. Okay, play bishop c4. Debating what to play here. So I could go into fried liver potentially. Could play d4. Could play d3. Castling is a move. Maybe I'll castle. Have some spicy chess. And then d4. This is a Deutsch Gambit. Someone was asking about this earlier. Oh, now I could go into a Max Ling attack. Yeah, let's play the Max Ling. This. I think you see the triple D. Knight g4. I think knight g4 is met with this move. Idea knight g5. This might still be playable for black. Yeah, so the queen's attacked. I kind of like the move e6. So the pawn's supported by the knight and queen, and I'm threatening knight f7. The nice looking fork. Knight e5, defending this, attacking this. There's a few options for the queen. Even h3, idea queen b3. What to do? Yeah, queen f5. Yeah, so after knight e4, I basically have two threats. Not this is actually not really a threat, but I'm threatening the pawn. I'm also having ideas of f4, f5. It might allow this move. Okay, so here I'll take the pawn. I guess it's just equal material now. Yeah, black's actually playing a fine game so far. I thought I had some trick in the opening, but this is turning out to be a pretty balanced position. Yeah, we're basically entering an endgame, but I still have to do things that I should have done in the opening, develop my pieces. Ooh, fancy move. If I take the knight and then take the pawn, I don't see how black's gonna get compensation. It delights me when you flag a berserk guy. What if I'm the berserk guy? Or I'm the one berserking? It's one lesson from these tournaments. Yeah, there's definitely a risk in berserking. Okay, so I am up a pawn, but it requires some technique to convert. You start with this, lining with the king, and then this. And just a better square for the rook. Yeah, the king will probably move up to g2. Yeah, I would say this player's rating should probably be higher. Like if I were doing this Zen mode Elo guesser, I'd probably guess in the 1900s. Hey, it's rice pudding. Welcome back. Subbing for 41 months. I'm just talking about chia pudding earlier. Yeah, so the knight really holds everything together. I'll play... Oh, h4 loses a pawn. Okay, I'll play rook f1. Oh, it's a triple fork. Okay. Okay, what are the odds that I fork the king and the remaining rook? 100%. Oh, the knight is so great at forking things. Let's go. Yeah, it was the ultimate fork knight. But really, Black played a good game. My keyboard. Okay, I might have to take a break and find a USB-C cable. This opening was a Deutsch Gambit. Opponent did not play d5. Knight g4 apparently is a playable move. Oh, white's only a little bit better here. c3 best move. Yeah, I cashed in on the tactic, but it's surprising that I guess black is doing fine, even d5. Objectively, I was much worse. Wow. But then gradually became better. Okay, I'm gonna take a small break. Uh, I feel bad, but maybe I'll run a couple ads because that's one of the ways Twitch pays me. So Stay here if you want to support the channel. And I'll watch a game. Wait, let's pause. Pause. Yeah, I'll put on some. Do we have Yasser? It's Yasser's birthday today.
All right. It took me, I worked very hard to understand the idea.
I'm not sure if Yasser will commentate though. Because this extension doesn't always work.
Well, I'm just going to grab a pawn.
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Keyboard. Look at this. Keyboard is plugged in. It's charging. All right, rejoining the tournament. So, yeah, the next game will probably be my last game of the tournament. If another game starts. Is it the caps lock keyboard? It is. I might just have to disable the caps lock key. There's never a time where I use a key. If I want to capitalize something, I just hold down shift. But I don't know how to like customize it. Do a whale opening. No ads. Yeah, if you're a sub, you don't get ads. It's one of the benefits.
E6.
Oh, we got Yasser and
Really?
pentatonic. Do I keep both?
D4, D6. Oh my word. Now, last time I played C6 and I got myself into trouble. That was crazy.
What is C6? It's like black is trying to combine a French, a Pierce, and a Caro-Kann.
Okay, F4.
Are they gonna wait? I thought black was gonna
My
win Connect
king has
8.
been compromised, and maybe G3, Queen David 8.
Queen David 8.
D5.
Many masters have tried a different line in this.
Yeah, Bishop D3.
Do people enjoy this, or should I
was really
disable
cute.
the sound?
Does this make any sense to toss in this move Bishop B4 C3? And
I'm liking this
Queen
position.
2 was the choice in the World Championship. Got 97.
I hate it. Keep it. I like it. Man, so many
what does it
conflicting.
mean?
Oh, you can barely hear it. Oh,
I mean, really, we're blessed with great chess players.
okay. I'm disabling.
D6.
Bye, Yasser. Also, happy birthday, Yasser. Okay. This is a really nice position. It's just a matter how to convert the space advantage into something more. I might start with this move, a4. Idea b4, a5. I'll still play b4. I'm gaining space on all sides of the board. Black plays b6. Go for g4. G4? No, g4 hangs a pawn. There's this move. And there's e5, which makes a ton of sense. There's bishop a3. I'll play bishop a3. Non-committal move. Okay, black killing my fun. Now this bishop doesn't make any sense on a3, so I'll move back to b2. Now I'm threatening to take and take because there's a potential pin on the a file, which black misses. Okay, so I won a pawn, and black has castle kingside. So now e5 is looking a bit more attractive. I mean, there's battles on both sides of the board. I have a Greek gift. Bishop h7, king h7, knight g5. And it requires calculation because there's king g6, queen g4, f5. It looks really fun though. I think I just do it. Just do it. Knight g5 coming. Yeah, I'm actually curious. Like, before king g8, black might objectively be better after a move like this. I'm not sure, though.
The
White's still
Nike
probably much
principle of
better.
chess. Just do it.
Yeah. If Nike wants to sponsor me, I can live up to those words. Okay, this is completely winning for white. I didn't see a forced win. Queen d3. And what if king h6? Queen g4, yeah. Because the threat is this and this, and if this, there's a triple fork. Black's in big trouble. Have you ever played Minecraft? I haven't. If I ever get to 10,000 subs on Twitch, maybe I would do a Minecraft stream. Oh, Stephen Gray would be down for a pair of Air Rosens. What about a pair of Erics? New shoes coming soon. How many subs you got? Far less than 10,000, unfortunately. So Minecraft will have to wait. Yeah, it's a little bit different compared to YouTube. Why is 94 top move? Wow, 94. 94 is just such a random stockfish move. Bishop h7 is best, but 94 is hilarious. The idea is after it takes, there's a fork. And the knight wants to be cool, like the other pieces. How are you going to be splitting your time between lichess, chess.com if you're a chess.com affiliate? I should really change this wording of the command because I think it just confuses more than it informs. But yeah, I'm not exclusive to any platform. Uh, the only benefit of being a chess.com affiliate is they give me an affiliate link. So for anyone interested in getting a chess.com premium membership or trial, if you use my link, you can support my content because I do get a small commission from signups. So that's all it means. But yeah, most of my streams these days it's still on Lichess. But occasionally I'll do things on chess.com as well. Can you suggest a good novel? I'm more into nonfiction books, but a novel. Oh, I've told this story before, but I was mentioned in a romance novel, like a fiction romance novel. There's a there's an author or there's a book. What was it called? I think it was called the girl he used to know. And before the novel begins, the author has like a section of like thanking people. And the thank you section starts off with something like, I owe a huge debt of gratitude to Eric Rosen, referring to me. Because there's an author that reached out to me back around, I think it was 2014, doing research for this novel that she was writing. And the novel features, like, the main character is a chess player at the University of Illinois, which I was attending the school at the time. And somehow the author found me through like the chess team website. So yeah, the the girl he used to know. Let me see if I here we go. It's it's this one by Tracy Garvis Graves. I'm not the main character. No, I'm like there is a character in the book named Eric, but yeah, it's just kind of a side character. I can look on the inside.
Master, with your teachings at London my chess has improved immensely. Thank you very much. I'm from Brazil.
Oh, obrigado. Thank you, Professor Kanashiro. Wait, now I'm trying to find the image of like the forward to the book. Google Books. Oh, open preview. Hey, okay. I found the acknowledgments. I've taken creative liberties. Oh yeah, Galakomsky is randomly mentioned in this book too. There's a game between Vivek Rao and Galakomsky from 1991. Oh yeah, I owe a huge debt of gratitude to Eric Rosen, who was a member of University of Illinois Chess Club and team, and whose knowledge and input was so beneficial in the writing of this book. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Do I play more chess? I could join the Rapid Arena again. Hey, it's Chai Guy.
Master, with modeling my chess after yours I have gotten considerably worse as I struggle to find compensation like you do when gambiting things.
Oh, should I teach you how to gambit?
Gratitude bits.
Oh, I'm very grateful for the gratitude bits. Could you take viewer challenges? Could you please narrate an audiobook? So many requests. We can do a poll. I'll do a poll. Poll. Okay, what to do? Viewer challenges. I think there's another tournament going on. Hourly rapid, hourly super blitz, or just Q&A. How about? Just kind of what I'm trying to do right now. Quick 1 minute poll. Okay, let's see what people want. Yeah, Q&A can, I guess, always be integrated into the other things, but sometimes could be interesting to do just pure Q&A. Q&A is losing by far. Wow. So it's between viewer challenges and hourly rapid. Here's my poll overlay. Thank you, Blunderlust. And I see dead
4
people.
months later and still highly entertained. Thanks for all you do, from Wisconsin.
Oh, thank you. Happy 4 months. Would Q&A involve teaching us some fun opening traps? Yeah, if there's questions about opening traps. But okay, hourly super blitz. Ooh, hourly super blitz. Followed by hourly rapid, followed by viewer challenges. Okay, well, super blitz it is. Okay, I'm gonna change the stream title. Aggressive gambits. Okay, let's try and win this tournament. Thank you, Cato, gifting to Illusion. So I'm gonna sack something every game. Actually, I'm thinking about doing something. I had a thought that every time someone subs, I sack a pawn. I don't know how that would go, but maybe I'll try it. Okay, let's berserk. And let's play some kind of Stafford Gambit. Why not? Okay, I'm sacking this pawn in honor of Airberry. Thanks for subbing. Opponent's not taking it. Big Nubbits gifting to ATC Fost. Okay, I'm trying to sack 2 pawns. Opponent's not taking anything. What is this? Take my things. Okay, sacking pawns for the new subs. I'm trying to play a reverse. Who wants this move? Okay, take all my pawns. Thank you, Richter. I want to play a reverse Danish. Oh dear.
Oh no, your pawns.
Okay, I'll just give all of them. No more pawns for me. At this point, I have to like give away all of them. I'm still waiting for this move. Okay, I might as well throw pawns at the queen side. Okay. I'm trying to sack this pawn so I can win the knight. Yeah, again, every pawn sacrificed is a file opened. Sometimes a diagonal opened. Opponent wants to trade queens. These pawns are having a staring contest. Oh, Dustin was just at the St. Louis Chess Club and met Grandmaster Robert Hungaski. Yeah, I think he's a GM in residence. Okay, I've managed to sack 2 pawns so far. Still a lot more to give away. I guess here it's kind of a trade. Okay, no more sacking this game. I have to convert the advantage. Or the disadvantage. Let's trade bishops. The goal is to hold on to the b2 pawn. Okay, now the knight is a little bit stuck. If c3, yeah, let's just take the knight. I'm not sure about this, but it's interesting. Because the bishop always holds on to the pawn. And I'm going to scoop up the b3 pawn. Idea this and this. Oh, we have our rook ending. Okay, good thing I didn't sack these pawns. Oh dear, I sacked a pawn. Okay.
"21 month.
Happy 21.
Hi all.
Hello. You're just joining? We're about to see a dirty flag. Okay, dirty flag. Oh, that was a messy game. I have to watch out for my time. Okay, I'll berserk again. I'll sack some more pawns. Thank you, fired up for the burn. Let's play, what's that gambit? The Kadas? There's something called the Kadas where you do this and this.
You have like 9 more pawns to sack.
Oh, well, is a pawn a sacked pawn if the opponent doesn't take it? I have to watch Vampire Chicken's video on the Kadas Gambit. Maybe I have to make my pawns more tasty. Just take my pawn. I think I'm going to sack a bishop too. Wait, if I sack larger pieces, does this count like as 3 pawns? Wow, opponent just sacking back. I feel like I'm a bad influence on even on my opponents. I think white had calculated that they deflected my knight away from covering d7 so they could fork. The problem was my knight and my bishop still covered d7. I really tried to sack everything this game. I'm still offering a bishop. Okay, no more mercy. Oh, that was a funny game. My opponent just insisted on sacking more material. Yeah, if you sack a pawn in the woods and no one's around, we need some answers from the philosophers in chat. Okay, let's play a Blackmar Deemer. I'm playing the person in first place too, but they have a suboptimal internet connection. Okay, I'm not accepting gambits. I'm the one who gambits.
Let's go.
Let's go. Danish gambit time. Yeah, just take my pawn. Ooh. Okay, I'll give... This is kind of risky. I'm throwing a knight for some reason. I refuse to take the
The
c3
bad thing
pawn.
is many of these pawns actually should be taken, I think, and they still refuse.
It's okay. Shush. We don't need pawns here. Or do we? We might. Like castle? Okay, I feel wrong, but I'll take a pawn. It was too delicious. I'll take another pawn. I'm still down 2 pawns. But at least it's a nice open position. Castle. And then the idea is to maybe take more pawns. Or to use all the open files that I have. Yeah, this is actually... Ooh. Ooh. Let's keep taking stuff. Time is a small concern. Thank you, nice Steam. Or no, nice stream. Nice stream, TM. I'm sacking a knight now. Hey, it's checkmate. Okay. This is working out surprisingly well. Just trying to sack everything. Can you do the wing gambit next? Sure, I'll sack my wing pawns. I'll play, do I just sack all the wing pawns, actually? Like, g4 and b4? Or g4, g5, b5? Okay, I'll play the attempted wing gambit. I want to sack that. Not sure how great this is. I'm sacking another pawn. Oh dear. I can't control myself. The pawns are too much fun to sack. Opponent's threatening to trap my queen randomly. Okay, I'll play knight here. My rook trapped? My rook is kind of trapped. I probably deserve it though. I'm going for counterattacks. Yeah, I have psychological compensation. Oh, I forgot to berserk. Which is probably a good thing. If I play this move... I mean, white's threatening two different things. So I might as well. It would be funny if white plays this move. And then it's black to move mate in 2. It looks like this is good. Like attacking from behind. Yeah, bishop here I would have had double check and then mate on e1. And now I'll play this move. Yeah, here we're going to see the power of the open files. Or at least attempted power. C3 is coming. Should always like remember I have h4. How to do this? Yeah, I think I just play. I think I just play rook c8. It's also d6.
Eric, why are you so mischievous? Also, 15 months.
Okay, I'm sacking another pawn just for you, Dark Side Cave. Oh.
Hard pressed on my right. My center is yielding. Impossible to maneuver. Situation excellent. I am attacking.
Okay, I think I'd take on f2 first. And then I have to take the rook. So I'm down 3 pawns, but there's 2 pawns hanging. 1 pawn hangs with check. What is this position? So this pawn is pinned in 2 directions. It's pinned to the king and pinned to the knight. And my bishop is randomly hanging. But I don't care about bishops. Or do I? I just got forked. Okay, maybe I care a little bit. This was a really good move. Okay, no more fooling around. Let me try and claw my way back here. My center pawns haven't moved yet. I still have castling rights? I probably do. I should have played knight d5 first. If I castle after move 40, I get a Rosen trophy. Yeah. I was so late to castle there.
Can you sack a pawn for me, Mr. Rosen? Love the content. Good luck on the tournament. We should play some blitz sometime.
I need my pawns in this position. But I'll see what I can do. Okay, I sacked a pawn for you. I hope you're happy now. I sacked more pawns for you. Please be happy. Let's go. Oh, let's go. I gave away all the pawns and almost all my time. All that work for one rating point. Okay, back to tournament. That was such a messy game, too. All this work for 4th place. Yeah, it was really good thing I didn't berserk. Wash my hands. Yeah, I think I'll wash my hands after this tournament. Take a very long shower, probably. Okay, I'm berserking this game. We'll play another wing Gambit because it's so much fun. Using the whole wing. It's actually kind of interesting to get rid of the wing pawns because the rooks activate really quickly. Again, young children, don't try this at home. What is this position? I'm already down 2 pawns, but my rook is teleporting to interesting places. Yeah, actually, maybe it's worth taking. I'm sacking the exchange. The idea is I get the bishop pair. Let's play this move. Screen slightly stretched. I think that should be okay. Okay, d4. I gotta work with what I have on the king side. Wow. It's actually a good move. Takes. Take here. There's a funny line. c4. That doesn't really work for me though. Also, black might take with queen, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting punished this game. It's not pleasant. Some small trap. Knight d4, I have rook d1. Oh, that's a good move. I could castle queenside maybe. Or lose more pawns. What do I do here? Castling queenside? I castle queenside into no shelter. But the queen is far away from my king at least. Yeah, at least I'd had some trick there. 15 seconds. I'm trying to be tricky. No! I wasn't tricky enough. Okay, this is what I deserve for playing in such a style. Oh, I was close to surviving there. Rook e4 is a good idea. I should have anticipated this and like check and move the king in. What to do? That's what happens when you sack too many pawns. Okay, the goal is still to try and win. Okay, let's play a Grob this time. So the Grob is actually, it does offer a kind of a cool opening trap, which black's probably not going to walk into. I'm still offering the pawn though. Thank you, the Bronze Miracle. Black's playing solidly here. Okay, let's play e4. Try and unsolidify black's position. And now, might as well take with knight. And queen a3, preparing this move. Oh, sack harder. I might play this move eventually. Okay, now I'm threatening mate in 1. Ah, black stopped it. I still have this move. That didn't really accomplish anything. Black's actually playing a good game, like solidly defending my threats, developing the pieces. It's a weird position. Ooh. Okay, the goal is to destroy the king. Hey, it's Tagi. What's up, Tagi? Yeah, if you're just joining, I'm playing very reckless and aggressive chess, but it's turning into hopefully fun, some fun content. Okay, queen is watching from a distance. Some idea knight f6. Bishop b6, good move. Yeah, black's played this very well, actually. This is a rated game, so I have to be careful. There's about a 1400 point rating difference. But now it's a little bit confusing of a position because my bishop's trapped, but there's multiple attacks against black's pieces. I guess that works. Knight's pinned. Black's playing this really well, man. Okay, I'm at least not getting mated. This is the best 1100 I've played in a long time. I should still be winning on time, though. Okay. Oh, man. What a game. What did I just do? I have to be careful from now on. What just happened? Okay. I should turn on my heart rate monitor. Connect. Yeah, definitely, player was definitely rated above 1100. But we move on. Okay, I'll play a Tennyson Gambit, how about? Karo Khan? Okay, let's invent some Gambit against Karo Khan. It's a Tennyson Wing Gambit, where we combine multiple Gambits into one Super Gambit. B5. And then Queen. Okay, the ultimate Super Gambit. Take all my pawns. Yeah, the problem is people take enough pawns and then they get full. And then they stop taking pawns. Okay, yeah, Black's playing very respectable moves. I think I'll play A3. Force the trade. H4. I'm gifting a knight. Black's not taking it. D4. So I'm over defending the knight because I probably want to move the king away. Unpin the knight. Oh, knight f4 could hurt me. Okay, Black saw the mating idea. Yeah, the plan is to play knight e4. Ooh, okay, so I've sacked a piece and what's the pawn count? Oh, I'm only down a pawn, so down knight and pawn. But I'm threatening some mate in one. Now if this pawn moves, it's going to be force mate. Okay. A gambit pays off yet again. Trying to move up in the world. Ooh, so I'm 1 point out of first.
Thanks for great chess.
Oh, thank you, Automopon. Okay, this is my Automopon Gambit. I still want to play a Cobus Gambit, actually. But I can't really play Codus because it just gets... That would just be really bad. So I'll take with Knight. I'll treat this as... Okay, I'm gambiting this pawn now. No one's interested in taking my pawns. Okay, so I'm only down one pawn. I'm getting some compensation already. Calculating a funny line. Let's say bishop a4, takes here, here. Yeah, it might be similar. I'm wondering if I can sack my queen in these lines. Okay, I think I'll play this first. I'm sacking a bishop. Okay, try and win back material here. I'm realizing I should probably... Oh, that's actually a good move. I should probably stop gambiting stuff and try and focus. There's this move. Take this thing. And the knight's trapped. Wow. What is happening here? Oh no. Oh. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. Oh no, my queen. Opponent played well that game. Yeah, a little bit too much insanity. Any hope of still... Yeah, it's going to be hard to fight for the top spots. This is actually turning into a very competitive tournament. I might dial it back a little bit. Now the goal is to win as quickly as possible, I think. Every game. My rating is bleeding a little bit. Berserking is not healthy for it. Okay, we'll do a reverse Evans Gambit, how about?
Thanks for the great content, Tim Rosen Smash.
Oh, thank you, Sababa Benji. Oh, cool idea, actually. It's actually turning out really, really nicely. Bishop d4 is coming. And now the knight is trapped. White's just losing the knight here. Because I'm controlling all these squares. Let me finish my arrows. Did I cover all the squares appropriately? I think I did. Hey. Nice to hear, no pulling out. Merch came today, hoodie is so comfy. Very nice to hear. Okay, got two bishops directed at the king. Oh, Elephant Gambit next. I don't know if I could betray my Stafford Gambit by playing an Elephant Gambit, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm avoiding the trade. Some later idea of getting the knight in. Okay, this move. Idea knight d4 next. I'm also hitting h pawn. Okay, so I hit the queen. Pawn is still hanging. Oh, Scotch Gambit.
Will you play Scotch Gambit Plaza?
Plaza. Haha. Wait, first things first. Let me finish off this game. It's going quite well. Where's the mate? I want to get one of those like lattice mate things. I want to play this move next, actually. Let's stay with bishop. Okay, white's not getting mated. Okay, back to tournament. Re-entering the top 10. Oh, pots are playing the pack. Are we gonna play next game? No. Okay, if I'm white, I'll play e4 and then maybe go into a scotch. What does this KBPL stand for? Also, what is queen e5? Wait, I'm not even gambiting any. Okay, I'm gambiting a pawn now. I was probably a really bad pawn to gambit. But at least now I have a b file. Oh, I want to have fun. Okay. So I'm sacking another pawn to potentially damage. Oh, that's a good move, though. I can't take the knight on f6. Okay, well, that backfired. So I'm down 2 pawns. But I have the bishop pair. Queen is a little bit tied down to the knight. Yeah, let's go on the aggressive. Some idea to rook lift.
Kung Fu chess later.
Maybe. I haven't done Kung Fu chess in a while. Yeah, so we're trading a lot. I'll win back my pawns. I'm down still a minute on the clock. C4. The goal is to go after the c6 pawn. Now the c5 pawn. I put the rook on a5. So the rooks are tied down in different ways. Yeah, this pawn was hanging for a moment there. Oh, there's a funny line where I win the rook. This rook is lost. There we go. Okay, both rooks are lost. Am I mating? It's forced mate. Okay, let's go. That worked out nicely. So back on a streak. I'm 6 points out of first. First place, it doesn't look like... Oh, maybe they are winning. Oh, but they have 8 seconds left. Oh, it's going to be a close game. Okay, berserking again. I'll play one of these. F4. I don't think I've seen F4 against England. I mean, this looks really fun for black. I'll play this move next. So F2 is quite the target. F6 ideas. Might as well throw in bishop F2. Threatening knight F2. Okay. If I take... How to do this? Maybe bishop G4 first. Yeah, so I'm... Oh, do I have this move? I really want to do it. Let's hold off for a moment. Hit the pawn first. Okay, target this pawn. Target light squares. White's actually playing this well. And this move? There's knight b3 though. This is highly questionable. My rook might get trapped. Okay, rook's escaping. Hitting this pawn. Okay, now winning this pawn. Trying to use both sides of the board. Now winning this pawn. No! I got tricked. Okay. Ah, it's a draw. Oh, I got forked. That's so sad. Good game. Wow, this person just won so many games. Wow. Okay, we have time for probably one last game. Final game, probably. I'll play, I'll still play aggressively, I guess. Going for... What is this opening? I'm more than willing to sack the exchange.
Hey Eric, long time no see.
Hey.
I've gained almost 700 rating points since the last time we played,
Hey.
and I may have won, so I think you need a revenge game soon.
Ooh. Well, keep it up, fat guy. Okay. I might have time for one more game after this one. Depends what the opponent does. Okay, Black's playing on. There's some good reason. The queen is kind of awkward. D5 is a really good move. Okay, we'll simplify a little bit here. Okay, the goal is to have this game count for the tournament. So it looks like there should be enough time. No draw. Will this count for the tournament? It's really close. I think it's going to. Did it count for the tournament? That was really close. Can we clip it? Let's clip it. I wasn't playing for anything, but we gotta make a clip and then analyze it in slow motion. Okay, so yeah, we're already at. Wait, let's. Whoa, that was really close. Wait. Wait, let's go back. I'll check in just a moment. So, black flagged. I think it did. Because you hear the flag sound. Did it not count? Did it count? It didn't count. No, the noise came before though. You hear the noise? And then you see the tournament thing. Oh no, you see black. How for the I don't know when the time goes down to 0. Does it mean the tournament's over, or does it mean it's like 0 point something seconds left of the tournament? Send a strongly written letter to Lichas. Yeah, I might have to write some strong words. Back to tournament. Oh, it didn't count. Passer play past me. Oh, I'm so sad now.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands.
Yeah. This is what football feels like. Oh, you saw confetti on the mean screen when tournament clock? Oh. Yeah, maybe different people saw different things from different perspectives. Can you analyze the 1100 game? Yeah, what was my opponent? This game. This 1100 played like a 2300. But the game was like probably filled with blunders. 0 inaccuracies though. Wow. But 4 blunders. I mean, I was losing the whole game. Except at this moment. I was winning. Yeah, I'm not sure what there is to analyze. I mean, yeah, it's nice to play a game with no inaccuracies. Oh, what's the difference between inaccuracy and a mistake? It's based on engine
That
evaluation.
opponent doesn't make slightly bad moves. His moves are either horrible or great.
Wait, really? Now I'm curious. Oh, they gained a lot of rating. This game had some inaccuracies. That'd be interesting though. So in inaccuracy, when you like see this this breakdown after a game, it basically, I actually don't know the exact cutoff, but I think inaccuracies are usually a 0.5 centipon difference is my guess. It really depends how much this number fluctuates based on Stockfish. So the more you make it fluctuate, the larger the error would be. So for example, when I played, or when my opponent played d takes e4, black was winning by 2.9, but then black was only winning by minus 0.8. Oh, what are centipons? Yeah, so it's kind of new terminology, but a centipon is 1/100th of a pawn. So if we just take the starting position, white's always slightly better. So essentially, if you remove a pawn, then normally the valuation would go to plus or minus 1 in favor of whoever's up that pawn. So in the beginning, it says white is up by 0.3. So what is that? 30 centipons. Because it's a slight advantage moving first. And then average centipon loss is basically means throughout the game, on average, how many centipons did you lose per move? I don't know if this is making any sense to people, but the higher the average centipon loss, the worse you played. So, like, usually a GM level is below 20 centipon loss. Amateur levels like in the 90s. If you see over 100, it's a game with a lot of mistakes. So, like 25 average centipon loss, that's actually almost like a perfect game. Oh yeah, below 20 in the classical game, I should specify. Yeah, blitz game. There's what did it say? Like, if we go to Magnus Carlsen's profile, oh, there's no insights. Okay, if we go to my profile, I think there's some data you can see with like centipon. Also update my insights. I'm curious what my average centipon loss is by I just want to see overall. Let's see by date. Oh man, so my average centipon loss usually hovers in like the 50s. Unfortunately, we can't see Carlsen's. But this is kind of cool to see the breakdown. So centipon, it's kind of a term that's been used on chess. I don't know if other places use it. In some sense, it is related to stockfish, but it's not so useful. I don't think it's so useful for humans when it comes to actually evaluating positions. I usually don't think too much in the form of centipons. Oh, how about your OTB classical games? I could check. So, like for example, if I wanted to see my centipon loss in my games in Gibraltar. Gibraltar. Battle. Yeah, just to clarify, I'm not a sentient machine. In case that need clearing up. So there was a game I played in Gibraltar where if we request computer analysis, I'm pretty sure it was a perfect game. Like there were no mistakes, blunders, or inaccuracies for either side. And we each had below 10 centipon loss. So this was like as clean as you can get. But then my messiest game was probably this one. Oh, my game with Irene was also like super clean. Yeah, this one already we can see was just a complete mess. So it's 60 centipon loss. 3 blunders, 3 mistakes, 6 inaccuracies. Similar for my opponent too. I think this game. Oh, this game was really sad. This is a long one too. But it's a nice feature. Like you basically you can take any game, whether it's played on Lichess or not, as long as you bring it into a study, you can kind of get this breakdown. Yeah, my game against Muzichuk, she played like almost perfectly. I made one blunder at the end to give away the drawn position. Oh yeah, maybe some other people use kilopawns as a better form of measurement. Oh, Choco Addict T says, I've never been to a tournament before. Theoretically, if someone wanted to come and watch the tournament in Chicago this Saturday, is it possible? I would say yes. Yeah. I know there's some max capacity for players, but I'm sure spectators are welcome. Generally, when you spectate like a chess event, there's some form of etiquette. So this is good knowledge for just general audience too. Like usually you're just supposed to be quiet, have your phone on silent, um, and yeah, it's usually classical events aren't so spectator friendly. Like it's not the type of thing that's so exciting to watch. But this Saturday in Chicago, there's a Blitz tournament, and that'll be more exciting to watch. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do viewer challenges now. Um, at this point, I'm just kind of chilling, answering questions. Yeah, we have the Chicago command. Anyone who's in the Chicago area, there's an in-person event this weekend. Been trying to promote it. It's still not too late to register. Thank you, Daniel RS. Subbing for 2 months. Is Gary playing? I'm gonna try and convince Gary to play. At least in the Blitz tournament. But not in the Simul. Have you ever been to Omaha? I don't think I've ever been to Nebraska. If you saw a fan in public at a chess tournament or in a chess tournament, would you be annoyed if they asked for a picture? Usually not. Um, unless it was during a game. That's another thing with etiquette. Like if yeah, if you're like spectating at a tournament, do not talk to the players when they're playing their games. Even if they like get up to use the washroom, it's yeah, it's one of those things. But in between games, I have no problem. I was recognized in public a few days ago in a Starbucks.
Also probably doing approach them in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's also, yeah. That's also probably useful to clarify for some people. Thank you, Donjar. Yeah, at Starbucks the other day, there was this guy that walked in and was like so excited to recognize me. I told all the baristas I have a Twitch
Rosen,
and
you're the
YouTube
best.
channel.
Heart.
Oh, thank you, M Singer. Yeah, it was Hans Niemann. So Hans Niemann walked in, like, and then he was very elaborate about like taking a photo with me. Um, for those that don't know Hans Niemann, I assume most people do by now. Just had like a amazing results in this Carlson tour. Shout out to Hans. Best Thai place in St. Louis. So the Thai place I go to most often is Thai 202. It's like a 15, no, it's a 30-second walk from the chess club. I haven't tried too many other Thai places in St. Louis. There's one called Tiger something. Tiger, not Tiger King. As far as I know, they only do takeout, but they're supposed to be pretty good. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with questions and comments and poems. Thank you, Giumpy. Oh, gifting to the follow the white Rabito. Do you ever feel burnout? I do. Or I did. I have. What's the right usage of verbs? Yeah, I actually made one of my recent YouTube videos was kind of explaining how I got burnt out after my tournament in Gibraltar. So it's something to actually pay attention to coming up with the Reykjavik Open, not to overdo things too much. Also, I'm a slow reader, so sometimes it'll take more time for me compared to the average person to like read through messages. What elo were those goats? Oh, those goats. Um, Eric Rosen goats. Let's see. Yeah, you're probably referring to this.
Not too many people know this
video,
but I was raised by goats. So this.
Yeah, so I've used it myself to talk over myself, but this was me when I was, I think, 9 years old, 10 years old. The goats are probably like solid 2200 by now. Oh no, my camera quality. Do spectators have to pay entry fee? No, but it is a charity event, so if you go to, I'm just promoting. So this is the website for the Chicago event, and if you don't want to play but you still want to support the cause, I think there's a way to donate. Register. Oh yeah, you could basically use the registration form to make a donation. But you could also just show up and spectate, which is completely fine. Oh, Tagi's gonna try and get a photo of or with me at Reykjavik Open. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard to do. I want to see goats in Iceland. There's some, I think there's a goat farm where you can go and play with the goats. Have you ever tried yoga? Once or twice, I think. Not recently though. There's something called goat yoga where like the goats stand on top of you as you do yoga. Favorite city I've ever visited. I really like London. Favorite city, favorite opening. London. I did go to Reykjavik in 2016. It was really nice. It didn't feel like an urban city. It just felt like very chill and peaceful. Ever played in Canada? Yeah, I actually went to Montreal. That's another nice city. I played in one of Lafong's invitational events. And yeah, it was nice. I actually tied for first in the tournament. Or won the tournament, clear first. That was back in 2019. Hey, it's Chelsea. What's up, Chelsea? Top 5 chess book recommendations. I have a whole book section on my website for book recommendations. Ooh. Yeah, Switzerland I wanna visit. I spent 1 day in Basel and saw nothing. But there's a chance I'll go to Switzerland this summer. There's a tournament in Biel, which is pretty notable. Have you tried Waking Up app? Have you read the book? Also, let me change the stream title to AMA. Yeah, I have the Waking Up app. And I assume you're referring to the book 10% Happier, which I have on Audible, but I haven't listened to the whole thing. I have been to Salt Lake City, but it's been a while. It's been over 15 years. Oh, there's a book called Waking Up by Sam Harris, really? Ah, my phone died. I'll search for it later. No, I didn't finish The Gladiator. My Netflix thing. I started watching on Netflix actually, but then something happened with my account. I have to figure out my my Netflix account. Yeah, I have until the end of the year though, hopefully. Something about fighting geese barehanded. Yeah, I have not fought any geese recently. Does every tournament you play are sponsored? Could you go there with your own money? Um, I don't know if you're asking if the tournament is sponsored or if I'm sponsored, but the yeah, most tournaments will have some kind of model. A lot of tournaments in Europe will have like local companies sponsoring the event or have donors that like support the event for prize money um and just the venue and conditions for players. So yeah, I'll say that like most international tournaments do provide conditions for title players. So especially if you're like from a different federation. So when I go to Europe to play in tournaments or elsewhere, usually there's like accommodation provided. Sometimes there's appearance fee, but it can depend on the event. Most of the tournaments in the U.S. Like there's entry fee even like you have to pay to play, and then cover all like hotel and travel costs. How do you get through moments where your brain feels totally pooped and you can't concentrate anymore? Um, Sometimes it's nice to take a break, take a walk, get more sleep than usual, just focus more on health. But then it can be difficult if it's like during a tournament or in the midst of a game where you feel like burnt out. And that's something to like realize and then address between tournaments to improve like physical and mental stamina. But like taking a walk outside can sometimes help. Oh, AMA is Ask Me Anything. Ask me anything. I probably won't go for too much longer. Hey, thank you, test name ignore. Gifting 5. I'm doing my best to answer as many questions as possible. Ooh, Stephen Gray has 360 Rosen trophies. Thank you, Lacian. The new sub. Do you have to be an extrovert to be a streamer? No. I'm very introverted in real life. It's probably more common for streamers to be extroverted, but it doesn't have to be the case. Thank you, Monster Painter. Oh, thank you, Kavita.
What do you really enjoy? Live stream, videos, or OTB?
I like the balance. Recently, I've been enjoying like just live streaming on Twitch.
If you were to ever give fiction a go, I'd highly recommend The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. Smile.
Okay, I'll make note of that. Yeah, there was a point where I stopped enjoying like classical OTB, but now I feel reinvigorated to kind of get back playing more like serious chess. Not necessarily to chase a title, but just to improve overall and use OTB chess as a way to like travel and meet new people and see new places. Yeah, but like keeping a balance between all three is I think what I try and do these days. Ocean, end of, okay. I made a note for earlier, or for later. Oh, it's getting late. Thank you, Bryce H. Joel. Gifting to Lord Carlos. Hey, it's Shawarma is back.
Eric, it is my 7-month anniversary. Quack, 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 quack.
Okay, I think that was 7 quacks. Sorry to cut you off, but
quack, 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 quack.
There's more quacks.
Quack.
Okay. Welcome back, Shawarma. Do you find the GMs you play against are more high energy or more chill like you? During a tournament, it's hard to tell if someone is like high energy. During a classical event, it's usually like just very chill. Like classical chess, it's just you sit across the board from someone for like 3 to 5 hours, and you're not really exercising, but you are exercising your mind. It's actually physically like draining sometimes. Yeah, that's a kind of tricky question to answer. Who's your favorite streamer to have on while you work? If I'm doing any sort of work these days, whether it's like editing or responding to emails or other types of things, I try and have full focus and not multitask too much. But if I had to answer the question, my favorite streamer, probably still Harry Mack. I haven't caught a stream of his in a while though. But freestyle rapper Harry Mack. Do I play darts? No. Darts is probably, I mean, I've played before, but I probably play darts like once every 5 to 10 years. Oh, is there a story behind the quack? Um, Rosen chess drama. Okay, so story behind the quack. It's story time. There is this video in which I responded to chess drama. Then there was a video of Anna Rudolph responding to me, responding to chess drama. But basically,
I just got here. Have we talked about the Hikaru drama yet?
there was all this drama at some point in the. I mean, there's always drama, but long story short, I didn't address the drama. I just told the story about how I got chased by what looked to be a giant duck, but turned out to be a goose. And then, yeah, it was this thing. And then at some point, where was it? I got a little bit too close. I was okay, so I came up. One person's people. Oh yeah, so we were trying to decide whether it was a goose or a duck. This is a very historical moment. I don't know. People are saying duck. One person says quack. Okay. So the one person who said quack, that was like the Genesis quack of the whole like quack thing in chat, as far as I know. I'm not sure if there was a quack before that quack. I'm not sure who said the quack, but it was probably a duck. So, what to do? Oh, Tagi's challenging me to darts. Okay, I challenged Tagi to bowling. I don't have any videos of bowling. Have to make some bowling content. Do you like bowling? Yeah, when I was younger, I used to be in a bowling league. Let me see if I can find a video. Okay, I found a video of me bowling. This is from 2012. This is my old YouTube channel too. This is my YouTube channel that I've kept secret. But it's a public video. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. It's a trick shot. Oh. I'll have to make some more bowling content. Yeah, I don't know if I want to share my old YouTube channel. It has 677 subscribers. I've shared it in the past though. So some people are probably aware of it. Oh, the URL is on screen. Yeah, so the channel is it's called it was my like online username. Before I just use my real name, I use the name Mighty Enrique. And this has a few viral videos actually. The first video I ever uploaded to YouTube was 15 years ago. And Yeah, still working on passing 2 million views. And then my dog was actually on the Colbert Report. So this was like the original video, and then he watched himself on the Colbert Report. Oh, cool. We can do bowling and darts in the same place in Iceland. Do you speak Spanish? Yo hablo poco español. Yo estudié español en mi escuela por 4 años. Pero no recuerdo mucho. Have you tried Chassel? I could do Chassel. Do I do today's Chassel? Yeah, we're getting to the point where I'll do all the Chassels and Wordles. Okay, I'm going to Chassel. I'm also activating sub-only mode because chat is going by fast, and I'm not going to look at chat anyway, so I'll do expert mode, and let's go with something a bit more traditional. Maybe I'll go with like a 4 nights, or like I don't know. I'll just do my usual. This is my usual. Because we maximize information after the first guess. Okay, so it's E4 opening. It's probably a Sicilian. Unfortunately, we're not going to get so much information beyond this. We know there's no knight f6. Oh, it could be Taimanov, actually. It could be dragon, maybe accelerated dragon. Man, there's so many different Sicilian variations. So what would maximize information? If there's no knight f6, it's got to be Taimanov or... Yeah, I might guess e6. And queen c7. It's either this or accelerated dragon. Let's try. Hey! Got Chessel in too. I played this opening for black, so that's nice to see. What to do next? Wordle. Oh, where did you get the board you usually take with you while traveling? Was watching Sochi videos. Ah, the videos in Sochi. Yeah, I got that comment a lot. It was a board made by some manufacturer in India. But if you want a similar board, I got one. I got a board in London, which is very similar. And it's magnetic. I don't even know. It's a chess and bridge shop in London. They actually gave me the board for free. It's this one. But I forget the exact name. They have an online store. So if you search for www.chessco.uk, chess.co.uk, and then sets, chess, travel folding sets. Yeah, I think it's one of these. I'm pretty sure it's this one because they come in different sizes. Thank you, Mr. Blunt. Subbing with Prime. Oh, I could do GeoGuessr of only Iceland. But I think I'll do GeoGuessr in Iceland in real life. Be a more authentic experience. I didn't go to the Chinese restaurant next to the chess and bridge shop. What about the super cool DGT board? Oh, you might be talking about chess up. Do we have a chess up command? We do. There's a chess up smartboard, which is like DGT but cooler because the squares light up. Thank you, Blunderscore. Oh yeah, Tagi sent me a chessboard too. It's a glass chessboard. I haven't tried to play on it though, because it looks delicate. I don't want to break it. But maybe I should do like a full review of all the boards I have. Thank you, DJ Bush. Another new sub. Okay, let's do Wordle. Oops. Oh, this was... I don't know what I clicked there. If you go to chessel.com, it takes you to Lanier Dominguez's personal site. Okay, Wordle. Okay, here's today's Wordle. Why does this look like Central America? Like Belize? I don't know. Let's guess Belize. Okay. Wait, this is Mexico? This is Mexico. I was imagining a smaller country. This is just Mexico, right? Let's go. It's Mexico. I should have taken time on the first. I know the shape of Mexico. Sometimes you don't realize like how big or small. Like Mexico is a pretty larger landmass. I was imagining like a much smaller one somewhere around like Panama, but that was just Mexico. I'm really bad with shapes though. Yeah, I need to study my Spanish. Not even Spanish language, Spanish countries. Oh, CDR Siri bought the board with my code. Oh, nice to hear. Also, thank you, Lucky Yam. Hey Eric, do you think a streamer that streams good guitar improvisation over copyright-free music could become popular? Um, yeah, I'll tell you that these days to to like grow as a streamer, of course you should have good content, and it sounds like that would be pretty good content. But you can have really good content and not grow if you don't have the right like marketing approach. Um, so what I mean by that is, yeah, if you're streaming just on Twitch, it's really hard to grow as a smaller streamer or as just a new streamer. I highly recommend for any streamer, anyone that is looking to get into streaming or like grow a brand or an audience, um, use platforms other than Twitch that have better discoverability. Twitch has like good culture and a lot of good tools, but generally other platforms are good for getting discovered. Mainly YouTube. I think the big ones are YouTube and TikTok have like much better discoverability algorithms. But yeah, if you're doing live streaming, highly recommend multi-streaming. And there's software these days where you can multi-stream to Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, probably also TikTok. Um, Also Reddit. Like Reddit has like live streaming that's like you can grow really quickly if you approach it in the right way. So hopefully that helps. I thought Italy was mirrored. Oh, does this look like Italy? I'm very bad with like shapes of countries. Okay. Going into Italy. Ah, maybe a little bit. Yeah, I have a friend. Actually, it was like a high school friend who was on the chess team, started a TikTok, and he got like 1 million followers in a month. He does career advice. So if you find your niche and you just like do good content, you can grow really quickly. But then like sometimes tricky to like send audience to a different platform um from TikTok. Every Twitch channel needs their own Tagi to become popular on Twitch. Yeah. Or maybe Tagi can just exist in every Twitch channel. If I could, I would multi-stream, but once you agree to become a Twitch affiliate, then you're exclusive to Twitch. So it's yeah, a little bit restrictive. Oh, David watched my YouTube for 3 months before jumping onto Twitch. Yeah, I think that's very common for a lot of viewers. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap things up. Or do I do Wordle? Let's do Wordle. Final content of the stream. It's Wordle time. My first 2 words will be chess words. Skewer, fork. But I need a 5-letter chess word. Bishop, pawn, queen. Let's guess queen. That's a terrible first guess. Hey, we got an E. Okay, next guess will be cheat. Or chess. Let's guess chess. That's also a terrible guess. Ah, so close. It's probably chest. Oh, it's almost chess. That would have been so cool. Oh. I didn't even like I didn't know the word either, but oh wow. I was so excited for a moment there. Chess was a great guess. Wow. I want to tweet the image. This is such a beautiful way of progressing through this game. But I won't tweet this until it's next day because I don't want to spoil it for people. Yeah, all greens and no yellows. That's hard to do. Wow. I'm turning off sub-only mode. The next day is in 12 minutes. That's true, actually. Anyway, okay. I need sleep. So it's time to send some love somewhere.
cool things happen on your stream?
Oh. Are you a cool? Yeah. Including the cool thing of Knight C8 subbing for 31 months. Welcome back. Okay. I have not sent a raid to this person in a while. Hey, it's
Take us to a nice place.
Okay. I'm sending the energy to Chesbra, who looks like they're doing some instructive content. Doing a King's Indian speedrun. I'm done with all the Wordles for tonight. I'm ending on this one. This was pretty sweet. Yeah, goodbye to everyone. Thanks for being here. I appreciate the kind support as always. And I'll have a new YouTube video coming out. I pre-recorded actually one of my final game recaps from Gibraltar of one of my craziest games. So that should be coming out within the next 24 hours. And again, if you're in Chicago, I'll be doing an in real life event this Saturday, so it's not too late to register. Also not too late to register for the Reykjavik Open. Okay, goodbye everyone. Have a good night.